I've got something really exciting to share with you guys today. Hey guys, so if you're not following me on Facebook, which you definitely should be, you might not have heard that I am launching a podcast in the next couple weeks. It is called Young Smart Money, and it's all about how college students, high school students, and really anyone under 30 can get to a better place financially. So the format includes case studies of other young people who are killing it and ahead of the game financially, and personal stories sharing lessons that I wish I knew earlier, and in-depth breakdowns of topics like credit scores and starting a business in college. This has definitely been a long time in the works, and I'm really excited to share a quick preview from episode number 4 of Young Smart Money with you today. So sit back, relax, and hear a little bit about how to build wealth in college. Welcome to Young Smart Money, show number 4, with me, your host, Apple Kreider. The show that sets you up for lifelong financial success with personal stories and actionable advice that we certainly didn't learn in school. So when it comes to having more money, at its most basic, you really have 2 options. Option 1 is to make more money. This can be done in a variety of ways, like we talked about in episode number 3, from asking for a raise at your job, to starting a small business, to taking on a side hustle, or maybe just selling your information through smartphone apps. Option number 2 to fulfill the goal of having more money is to spend less. Now, most people tend to head over to option number 1. Thinking that if they make more money, they will get rich faster and accumulate massive amounts of wealth. But in my opinion, and in the experiences of those around me, this really isn't the case. So in this episode, we're going to dive deeper on why that is and discuss some actionable steps that you can take to reduce the amount you spend as a student without actually reducing your quality of life. But first, we're going to hear a quick message from our sponsors. This episode of Young Smart Money is sponsored by $100 and a Smartphone, a free online course that I created to walk college students step by step through investing their first $100 in order to create passive income. Have you ever thought, hey, I want more money, but I don't want to have to work more hours to get it? Well, these 45 minutes of video lecture content within $100 and a Smartphone will answer all of the most common questions I am asked about starting to invest, such as what is a stockbroker, and how do I find an investment that best balances my risk tolerance and desired rate of return. After completing this course, you will have the skills and confidence necessary to embark on a lifetime of investing to ensure that your money is working for you and you are not working for it. For more information, head over to applecrater.com/course. All right, got to give a quick thanks to our sponsors for making this show possible. Now let's talk saving money in college. So the big points we're going to hit on in this episode today are why saving is actually important in college, the impact that saving can really have throughout the course of your entire life, and how to actually do it. So how can you implement some actionable steps into saving money in college? We're going to give you some tips, some strategies, all of which is going to help you save a ton of money throughout the course of your college career. So first off, let's answer the question of why is saving important in the first place? Why can't you just make more money? Well, let's say that you find yourself with an additional $1,000 in your bank account. There's a very different thought process that takes place depending on whether that money came from making more or spending less. When you make more money, you tend to want to reward yourself for this accomplishment. This usually comes in the form of increased spending, so that at the end of the day, your bank account returns to where it started, and you fall back in with the 78% of US workers living paycheck to paycheck. And even if you don't spend it all, chances are that you're going to begin to develop habits that will cause you to spend more, so that at the end of the day, that $1,000 that you made now looks more like $500 or $600. And this is the process of lifestyle inflation. And it's really one of the dominant reasons why over 3/4 of the US population is living in a cycle of receiving money, paying it all out to the bank for their mortgage, the car dealership for their car loan, Best Buy for the installment plan on their new TV, and to Verizon for their cell phone bill, waiting for one small unaccounted expense, maybe a car repair or a sick pet, to send them into a cycle of payday loans and credit card debt. But I'll get off my soapbox now and just say that making more money doesn't work because it leads to spending more money. But there's another reason why making more money is not going to provide us with greater wealth. And that is because making more money enables us to enter into the trap of keeping up with the Joneses. In essence, this means that we are constantly comparing ourselves and what we have to what we see other people around us doing and having. Now, through social media, TV shows, and just casual conversations with our peers, we get these ideas into our head about what success actually looks like, and then we're pressured to live up to these ideals in order to feel like we're keeping up with those around us. When we live this way, we're really living in a distorted reality based on buying shinier cars and granite countertops faster than our incomes allow. And for what? Because your coworker Jim's aunt just bought a new McMansion and you don't want to feel like you're getting left behind? I hate to break it to you, but everyone else is enjoying their lives too much to care whether you have the newest iPhone. So for the vast majority of people, that additional boost in income is going to have really short-lived effects and is not going to foster long-term beneficial habits. Instead, it's going to cause you to remain caught up in this trap of spending money just as fast, if not faster, than it comes in. But there is a way to avoid this, and no, it's not by buying my $997 course on effectively managing your money. That was a joke, by the way. I don't have a $997 course, and if I did, I kind of doubt that it would be the best way to establish yourself financially. Not that it wouldn't be valuable, just that if you had really tight finances, developing beneficial habits is definitely going to serve you much better than spending money you don't have on an online course. The solution that's really going to help you is developing those good habits with regard to saving money. Now, as Robert Kiyosaki said in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which, by the way, really inspired me to start sharing financial resources and financial literacy skills with the people around me. In his book, Kiyosaki states, it's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep. And this is a really, really powerful quote for me because it's so true. It's not about how much money you make if you're just spending all that money as fast as it comes in. You could be making $100,000 and spending $100,000 and you're still paycheck to paycheck. It's really all about how effective you are and how successful you are at managing your money rather than the amount of money that's coming in on your paycheck every single month. And for the reasons we just discussed, this quote just rings so true to me. If you don't know how to effectively manage your money and how to actually hold on to it, you're going to find out firsthand that a fool and his money are soon parted. Well, that was a quick taste of Young Smart Money. If you have any thoughts or suggestions for future episodes, be sure to drop them in the comments below or head over to applecreator.com/podcast to share any feedback that you have. And that'll come straight to my personal inbox. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to stay updated and be the first to hear about exciting new things in the works like this podcast, and when full episodes start to go live on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and really any other place you listen to podcasts, be sure to like my Facebook page, Apple Creator, for early updates on absolutely everything that I'm up to. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.